All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? I see we doing something right with my takes. You know, the views have been going up, and I thank y'all so much for the love y'all been showing me. So I guess I'm saying something that either people really, really like or they really, really hate. No matter what it is, I'm truly appreciative of the love. You know, Draymond and Golden State played a game night and a half ago against the Houston Rockets, in Houston, by the way. And in that matchup, the Houston Rockets blew Golden State out. Now, there were two things going on at the same time. Houston was without Carmelo Anthony. They looked like a better team without him. And the Warriors, obviously without Steph Curry, and they got a lot of turmoil going on in their team right now. Draymond and KD don't really like each other. Well, I think KD loves Draymond. I think Draymond let his true feelings know about KD. Now, KD's in this tough position like, yo, this dude really don't like me. So that's going on, and I think it was just these two things connected at the same time, which led to a Houston Rockets blowout. Now, Draymond was asked before and after the game about, you know, just calling Kevin Durant out and everything, pretty much saying, we don't need you, right? And the B word with that as well a few times. I'm going to put it to you like this. Draymond, when I watched it, I can't play it right now, but Draymond never apologized for what he said. It kind of was more or less, I'm sorry for saying it. Right, not like I'm wrong or I'm taking back what I said. It's just I know my timing could have been bad, but that's who I am type thing. Right, so he wasn't really apologizing to Kevin Durant like, yo, y'all know we need Kevin Durant. He never said anything like that. I thought he'd go that approach, right? At least try to get through the season as cool as possible. He never said that. Now, watching the two on the court, it wasn't bad. They had decent stretches out the gate. Draymond was passing to KD, and KD found Draymond a couple times. But, I mean, it just wasn't there for them against the Rockets, who are starting to surge now since they got rid of Carmelo Anthony. Now, I'm looking at this, and, you know, if what Draymond said is, if he really did say it in regards to we don't need Kevin Durant, I'm a partially agree with Draymond. Y'all got to hear me out here. Draymond said we don't need you, we want before you. He ain't lying. The Warriors won the 2015 NBA championship. Y'all remember? It took them 6 games, though, to beat LeBron James without Kevin Love, who was injured in the first round of the playoffs that year. Remember, Kelly Olynyk broke Kevin Love's arm. And then remember, Kyrie went down first game of the playoffs. First game of the finals, excuse me. It took the Warriors, again, this is before Kevin Durant is there, 2015. It took them 6 games to beat LeBron James and Matthew Dellavedova. Y'all remember that? All right, fast forward next year. LeBron, Kyrie come back from 3-1 down. They beat Golden State in 7 games. Kyrie was killing Steph Curry, and Draymond goes to his car and starts crying, gets on the phone with Kevin Durant. We need you, we need you. Now, since then, they've been unbeatable. Look, no matter who's in the finals from the Eastern Conference, it's going to be a better matchup than Cleveland. If Milwaukee got to the finals, if Boston got to the finals, if Toronto got to the finals, if Philly got to the finals, hell, if the Indiana Pacers got to the finals, I don't care what team it is, it's going to be a better finals matchup this year, because if the Warriors get to the finals, all those teams in the East have more athletes than what the Cavs were offering the last couple of years. That's why they won 2 championships easily, right? 1 in 5 games and last year in 4. So I just want Draymond to realize this. You might be right. You might be right. Y'all might not need Kevin Durant in the regular season. Let me tell you something though, Draymond. All right, and this goes back to the narrative that I was telling y'all yesterday about there's no respect on KD's name, like people taking him for granted. Let's make it clear, Draymond. Go look at the last couple playoff runs y'all done had. There have been stretches when Draymond Green has struggled, when Klay Thompson has struggled, and Steph Curry has struggled. As a matter of fact, Steph Curry wasn't even ready for the first round of the playoffs last year. By the way, if you play the New Orleans Pelicans and Steph's not there for the entire round, the Pelicans got a chance. I would pick the Warriors, but the Pelicans would have had a chance. And they were without DeMarcus Cousins. Let's make it clear, Draymond. As much as I think y'all could, you know, without Kevin Durant, I know y'all won 72 games. I get it. Y'all, phenomenal basketball team. Best regular season team of all time. 73 games, whatever. You know? Let's make it clear. There's a few things. In the playoffs, y'all needed Kevin Durant. He saved y'all in game 3 of the finals 2 straight years. There have been stretches when y'all have not played well, Draymond. In the playoffs, Clay has slumped. Steph has been injured. As a matter of fact, to this day, in my opinion, the Warriors have been in the finals 4 straight years. It's about to be 5. Steph Curry has not had, to me, a breakout finals performance yet. Like last year's finals, he was pretty good for a couple games. Don't get me wrong. And what I mean by that, obviously Steph Curry, he's the MVP of the league 2 times. Phenomenal player, one of the greatest shooters we ever seen, probably the greatest shooter we've ever seen already. Right? Put some respect on Steph's name. But let's make it clear. I expect somebody who's already won 2 MVPs, right? I expect their performance to take it to another level. Like Kyrie's performance in the finals went to another level a couple years ago. LeBron's performance, I mean, he averaged a triple-double in the finals 1 year against him. I mean, he put up 41 back-to-back. Steph's performance in the finals doesn't enhance. I think he have a couple games where we see normal Steph Curry, but for the most part, he struggles. In 2015, Matthew Dellavedova locked Steph Curry up for a couple games. Just being honest. Like, let's make it clear, Draymond. The reason why you got on the phone and called KD was y'all might could breeze through the regular season, but sir, y'all have needed Kevin Durant in the playoffs the last couple years. That's just fact. And if you want me to really dive in deeper, Steph Curry, if you go look at every regular season for the Warriors, it kind of goes under the rug now with KD being there. If you really want me to do a deep dive, Steph Curry is guaranteed to miss a month of every regular season with an injury. I'm just being honest. His ankles and his groin and his legs are starting to catch up with him. Need to stop all that damn golfing. I'm just being honest, like, yo, Draymond, I think you're partially right. You said, we won without you, KD. We don't need you. In the regular season, I'll give you that. Y'all can find a way to compete with Houston for 1 or 2. Maybe y'all will be number 2 and Houston will be number 1. The Warriors can still win enough games without KD to be number 1. They've done it before. Number 2, they've done it before. I want you to look back at that playoff footage, though, for anybody watching this video. Over the last few years, ladies and gentlemen, in the playoffs, the most consistent guy on that team overall has been Kevin Durant. It ain't even close. The guy who's not getting injured in the playoffs or not even going into the playoffs with an injury, that's been Kevin Durant. All right, not Steph Curry. Clay has struggled. Clay has had injuries in the playoffs. There have been games where Clay went like 3 for 12 or 3. Kevin Durant don't have games like that often. Draymond has won games when he scored like 4 or 5 points. You ain't never seen a game with Kevin Durant scoring 5 points. Steph has struggled. He might still end up with like 16, 18 points because he's Steph. Let's make it clear. Kevin Durant is the guaranteed 20, 24, 26 points a game every night pretty much in the playoffs, unless someone goes off. I just want Draymond to kind of proceed with. There's a reason why y'all won back-to-back championships. There's a reason why you called Kevin Durant in the parking lot. There's a reason why. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. You are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO'S. Mr. TALIAFERRO'S.
Mr. TALIAFERRO'S.
Mr. TALIAFERRO'S.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO'S.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO'S TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO'S TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.